let's tackle outbound selling. I'm gonna tackle one or two more concepts, and then we'll let you go home, okay? Or I may just go until midnight. Who knows? I'm just getting warmed up. Now, how many of you have ever been in a business that had no outbound selling? Raise your hand. Okay? Right? Maybe people showed up, maybe they didn't. Because I was a basketball coach, I never went into a game without tactics to win. Right? And I used to have a play sheet. If you ever see, right? If you ever come watch me coach when I was a basketball coach, I had a play sheet, and it was color-coded. And it was all the plays that we could run to score. And I watched the other team for 2 or 3 hours. And then the play sheet was actually numbered. This is the first play we're going to run, the second play, the third play, the fourth play, the fifth play, the sixth play, the seventh play. And what we're going to do is we're going to chart these plays. And we're going to see which plays work and which ones don't. And I'm going to go in at halftime, so I'd go out. They would run their defense, man-to-man, zone, pressing, whatever. And I go straight to my play sheet. And I'd say the play sheet calls for number 1. And my little assistant would sit beside me and she'd say, run flex pop. It's okay. Flex pop. That was a set we run. Run flex flare. Run flex down. Run flex screen. Right? Run this. Run this. And we'd run it. And if it worked, we'd sit there, chart it. If it didn't work, chart it. I'd go in at halftime and I'd say, what worked? She'd say, 1, 4, and 6 worked 80% of the time. 2, 3, and 5 worked 20% of the time. I'd say throw those out. When I go back in the second half, what would I do? I'd run the ones that worked 80% of the time. And I would run them till when? Till somebody stopped them. Sometimes I'd run the same play over and over, and I'd say just keep running it. Until they figure out how to stop it, just keep running it. And sometimes I'd run the same play 7 straight times. And they never would stop it. Then I got in my business, and I'm like, we don't have enough plays. We don't know which plays work and which plays don't. We're just doing a bunch of crazy stuff, and nobody knows if it's working or not working or what tactics are working. So I routinely ask Eric, I'm like, what's working? What tactics are you using to work? Coach, what's working is getting people to events, let them get excited, have something for them to take action. I said, good. We need to be doing more events then. It's that simple. What ain't working? What ain't working is me trying to get people on the phone and calling 80 people a day and 2 people answer, and I'm exhausted and I want to strangle somebody. That ain't working. Okay, good. So what you're telling me is we need to be doing more showcase events. Everybody see that up on the board? The showcase number 7? So guess what I start doing? I'm going to do an event here. Today he said you and your wife ought to do an event for couples. Just a webinar. Just a simple webinar. 30 minutes, 40 minutes. How do y'all live this life? How do you live with the monster? You know, my wife wrote the book Living with the Monster. How do you live with an obsessed person? Let's just do that one thing. What would we be trying to sell there? Couples retreat. Your talk should coincide with your offer. You shouldn't talk about this and then sell this. So the showcase is, there's all kinds of showcases you could do. If I said, man, I'm doing an event for kids this week, I'm going to teach them emotional toughness and how to bounce back, how to be tough, we could fill this place up with kids. But we don't need to fill them up with kids unless we have something to sell to the kids. Next. Does that make sense? Like I'm doing a camp, a boot camp. Okay? And right now, because I got 2 kids, you couldn't pay me enough money to do a boot camp for kids. Okay? Because I got all the kids I need. And just keeping them little kids, we're going, it's just enough for me right now. Okay? But my point is, look at all the tactics I use in a day. So 9 o'clock comes. 8:30 I have my meeting. Get everybody excited. Activate the pray drive in my team. 9 o'clock comes, we go straight to the play sheet. Who we calling? Hit list represents anybody who can give us new money. Everybody with me? Could it be a strategic partner, yes or no? Let me give an example. I saw where a guy named Chris Rude, he's a wholesaler, real estate wholesaler. He owns a real estate coaching business. I saw where he was going to be in Destin having a real estate event the same time I'm going to be down at our couples retreat. And I picked up the phone, I texted him, and I said, man, I'm going to be down there at the same time you are. If you want me to come over and say a few words, you've been good to me. If you want me to come over and teach pray drive to your people, I'd be happy to. No obligation. If you don't want me to do it, you're not going to hurt my feelings. He immediately, yes, I'd love for you to be there. Great. So then it's like, when can you come? He said, I got 15 people. They're all paying $5,000 a piece to be at this retreat. That's good. It's good. A good number, right or wrong? Now, why would I do that? Because I'm going to get in front of 15 new people. Here's what he's going to do. He's going to promote it on his what? Social media. Coach Burt, America's coach, is going to be here. He said, why I got you on the phone, do you want to speak at my skill-a-thon? He said, people really liked you last year. There's another 500 people. I said, you bet I do. So that one phone call could put me in front of 500 more people. Everybody see that? That was a hit list phone call. Any activity you take which could drive new opportunity is a hit list phone call. Okay? Now, I got this guy I do some business with, Ricky Caruth, down in Alabama. He's a real estate agent. He does 100+ deals a year with no team. That's his niche. He picks up the phone and calls homeowners all day long. Hey, this is Ricky Caruth. Almost all of them, because of his branding and marketing, say, oh, we know who you are. I've heard of you, Ricky. And he's like, oh, great. Just calling to connect with you. I'm not trying to sell you anything. Just want you to know if you ever have a real estate need, if you ever need somebody to help you represent buying or selling, I just want to make a connection with you, let you know who I am, and I'm here to help you. That is a hit list phone call. I'm just calling to initiate an idea with you. Does everybody see that? I'm just calling you. So a hit list is anything that represents new money. Could be a strategic partnership. Could be a current client that you're trying to get a referral from. Could be a past client. One of the things that Eric said to me today is, man, there's people coming back around, Coach, that were with you. These two right here were with me when I was coaching, what, 6 people in this training room over here, right or wrong? I was renting the training room. And I was renting it from Mr. Swanson, and I had maybe 6 people in there on a good day.
And you're still in your zebra jacket.
Yep, I was still in my zebra jacket. This is what, 10 years ago? 7 years ago?
Yeah, probably 7, 8 years ago.
Yeah. Eric told me today, so man, there's been people that have been with you that are now coming back, man. All the stuff you're pushing, all the things you're doing. These are people that are with you that are coming back. It's good. A hit list is somebody I'm initiating something with. Could be a past client, say, man, I got a new deal. Got a new way of doing it. I got a better way of doing it. Got a new pricing structure. I got a new something. I'm calling you to share an idea with you. You may or may not like it, by the way. Okay? And if you don't like it, I got another idea. I had lunch with a little door-to-door salesman up there in Idaho. And I went down this path, and man, come to the retreats that I do this, do this. And he said, I don't really like that idea, Coach. I'm gone too much anyway, and I got kids. It's okay. What if I came to you and did just a retreat for your people? He said, oh, I would love that. All I'm doing is presenting an idea to him. So then I follow up with him. That's called the Farm Club. Everybody see the Farm Club? Farm Club of people who have indicated interest in my idea.